Hey guys, welcome to the first installment of Ask Davlin. Got two questions here. They're both kind of tied together, so I figured I'd knock them out in the same video. The first one comes from a good friend of mine who I still can't pronounce his fucking URL. I'm just going to say it how it sounds in my head. Anemian asks, if you could, not that you would want to, write like any other author in the world, who would it be? And then the second question is from Oi My Gosh, and they ask, favorite author, book. Whenever I think about writers, I don't just think about novelists or people of that nature. I also think about songwriters, especially. Whenever I first started writing, I stuck to songs and poems, most of which weren't very good. And three of the songwriters that I kind of hold up on that pedestal are Art Alexicus of Everclear, Justin Furstenfeld from Blue October, and my personal favorite, Jesse Lacey of Brand New. All of them are brilliant. Wish I could write like them. Couldn't if I tried. Whenever it comes to books, I'm a huge Clive Barker fan. For my money, you can't find better horror than 80s Clive Barker. You got Hellbound Heart, which became Hellraiser, and Books of Blood, which they made several movies out of those. They weren't very good either. Favorite author would have to be Chuck Palahniuk. Whenever I started kind of getting away from writing poems and songs and started slipping into more of a narrative, I was heavy into Chuck Palahniuk at the time, and he had a huge influence on my personal style. In fact, I think I borrowed a lot from his. I came across a website called iwritelike.com or some such shit, where you could post or paste snippets of your writings and they would tell you who you wrote like. I tried 4 or 5 different times. Each time came up as Chuck Palahniuk, so I guess I'm doing something right on that one. Favorite book would have to be, without a doubt, House of Leaves by Mark Z. Daniel Lewinsky. He's been a huge influence. From after I wrote My Time in Hell and Other Whimsical Tales, I got tired of writing the traditional narrative format. It bores me. And I wanted to try something different, but I didn't know how to go about it. And then I stumbled upon his book, and he showed me just how versatile the written word can be. Each page has a different layout, and it's very visual. And I kind of borrowed from that as well. A lot of the pictures I've been posting lately are from I've No Reason to Dream, and hopefully you can see what I'm going for there. I'm also a big fan of bloggers on the internet. As far as professional ones, David Wong and Dan O'Brien from Crack.com, hands down. David Wong wrote John Dies at the End, which is also turned into a movie featuring Paul Giamatti, and it was directed by the guy who did, can't think of his name, but he did Boba Hotep and Phantasm. Can't go wrong. Funny fucking guy. And he's doing horror right as well. Daniel O'Brien is just hysterical. I play my Friday mornings around reading the next column he posts, and I wish I could be as funny as that dude, but I'm not, so I won't try. I've also came across several Tumblrs that are beautifully written, one of which that I've recently become enamored with is Dying of the Bees. Follow her, she's amazing. But yeah, those are my major influences, my favorite writers. And I think that about does it for this video. If you have any other questions, hit me up and we'll do another one of these. Alright, until next time.